Pre-existing conditions will always be taken care of by me and Republicans, 100%. And we will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. That's a major part of what I'm all about. We totally support people with pre-existing conditions. We have a tremendous level of talent, and we're doing a lot of work on pre-existing conditions. Under this administration, we will always protect Medicare for our great seniors, and we will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions, always.
The next major priority for me and for all of us should be to lower the cost of health care and prescription drugs, and to protect patients with pre-existing conditions.
So Obamacare has been a disaster. We will take care of pre-existing conditions better than they're taken care of now. And always take care of pre-existing conditions. Just remember that. Always. We will always be protecting pre-existing conditions. Remember that. That's number one. Very, very important. Very important. We will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. Very importantly, Republican Party will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions, always. We're always going to protect our patients' pre-existing conditions. Now, we spend a lot of time defending Medicare and Social Security, and we're always going to protect patients with pre-existing conditions. People don't understand that we are fighting very, very hard to get it taken care of for pre-existing conditions. And if we weren't, that wouldn't happen. But the Republicans are very much behind that, totally behind that. And if we do anything, and if you see anything a little unusual, it doesn't make it, because we're putting in very, very strong taking care of patients with pre-existing conditions. If you look at pre-existing conditions, the Republicans are going to save pre-existing conditions. The Democrats won't be able to do it. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. It's an absolute fact. It's done. The Republican Party will protect patients with pre-existing conditions. Republicans will always protect Medicare for our great seniors who earned it and they paid for it. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. First, we're protecting vulnerable Americans. We've made a clear promise to America's patients. We will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. The Republicans will always protect pre-existing conditions. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions, and as I've been saying lately, and also patients with pre-existing physicians. We take care of pre-existing conditions. I've also made an ironclad pledge to American families. We will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. And we will always protect your Medicare, and we will always protect your Social Security, always. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. Healthcare is a big, big part of what we're doing. Pre-existing conditions, 100% we take care of. We will make America great again.